about the Vickers machine gun, the medium water cooled job. That's well back out of harm's way, firing into no man's land indirectly most of the time. So we're pretty well defended here, unless we've taken heavy casualties from a pre-bombardment. A Jerry pre-bombardment will smash these trenches. Look at it if you like. My brother.
It's an incredible experience. Obviously, you can read a lot about the First World War. You can look at timelines, and you can look at the history of it. But to actually to actually come into a trench, to see what it's like to look over the top, to keep your head down, to actually feel the mud underneath your fingernails, an incredible experience. And that's something I'm going to take away. Just the mud, the wetness, and the feeling of actually what it was like. That claustrophobic feeling of being inside a trench, even though I was only there for half a day compared to 4 years.
Right, ladies and gentlemen, if you just gather in this area a minute. Just a few things to go over. Sit down, relax, you're going to get dirty, embrace it. No one's going to inspect you tomorrow, are they? You're going to get dirty, it's better to be dirty than dead. If you remember that, you'll do well up here. Right, come on.
I think one of the most effective parts of the day was having Craig take us round. Being able to talk to someone who we knew wasn't a First World War soldier, but acted like one and looked like one, meant that we could ask him questions as if he was part of the original experience. And it meant that as things cropped up, we could discuss them with him. He was knowledgeable, he knew so much more than I did. If I was bringing a group of children around, I wouldn't have been able to answer those questions as well as he did. And the fact that he was dressed up and he acted the part so well was really, really engaging, and the children would get so much from that.
Where you can close up.
Oh, they're pretty regular. They're pretty regular, yeah. Pretty much as... If we've got wood, we'll make one. Simple as that. Now, be very careful of these, ladies and gentlemen, on your perambulations. These is phone wires. It's our communications with the artillery. Don't go using it as a rest or pulling it.
I could do with a volunteer, somebody who wants to be a soldier for 10 minutes. Who's going to do it? Come on. Anybody? Don't look at him.
I'll do it.
You do it. Thank you very much. Leave that mug where you are. You don't need it where you're going. Absolutely. Right, pop that on your head, because that's what you're going to be wearing on your head, not normally with a ponytail in the British Army. Okay. Absolutely.
When they put on the uniform, when they have the opportunity to feel the roughness of the material, and to feel the weight and the heaviness of the things that they're carrying, it will change an image in a book into something that they can experience and they can really take with them, and they'll be able to use that then in their writing and any other things that we do with them afterwards, that they'll be able to actually have an experience rather than someone else's experience to write from.
It's
kind of flat now anyway.
That was Allentown sausage, that definitely needs some work on it. Yeah, go on, go on. And what you need really is consistent filling as well, as you can see.
Yeah.
If not, you make the wrong.
Really?
Yeah, I think the RSM will have something to say about that.
It's alright.
Fill the wall, and you get a lot more done more quickly. I'll give you a hand. Okay?
Can we finish off the ones we started?
Yeah. Job off, don't not wasn't worth
Remember
starting.
the way you're going.
Oh, but they just. No, it's not quite so magic for school.
If I chuck them up,
Just can't imagine.
It was interesting at the end of the experience. We sort of all stood around the wall almost quite defensively in case it was sort of taken apart. So it was about really getting our hands dirty. That's an experience which the children need to do. Although it's a simple activity, there's a sense of achievement, and you feel like you've actually gone back in time somehow and been there. Just being open-minded about how the children are going to experience it, because of course every child will have a slightly different response to being in this environment, and I think really ultimately that's where the gift is. So then taking that back to the classroom, less with a prescriptive idea of what is going to be produced, and more saying, okay, here's your experience. You've been in a gas attack, you've been making sandbags, you've been talking to a soldier from World War I. You know, what are you going to do with that? That's where the gift is.